Hello world, my name is Tam of the Dragons. As you can see, we're back in ARK, and today we're gonna tame a raptor. I've made a list of things that we need to get in order to do that. Can I see my hands, please? There we go. And then, so okay, here's the thing though, is that the list of things that we need to get is pretty big. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty sizable. So I think I don't want to just like cut all of the grinding. I want you guys to really appreciate how terrible and grindy this game is. But I also don't want this video to be like 40 minutes long and super boring. Please kill that T-Rex. That would make my life so convenient. So in the meantime, I think I'm gonna tell you guys a story. We're just gonna hop right into it. So, okay. Well, first let's provide a little bit of context. ARK, I think, is about 5 years old. Because just now when I booted it up, I saw something, like, on the page talking about how they're coming up on their 5-year anniversary. And I have been here for about 3 or 4 of those years. Like, I've sort of known about ARK for 4 years, but I've only, like, had a computer able to run it for about 3. And I bring that up because that means that I've evolved a lot as a person, since I last played ARK. What I'm trying to say is that when I was first playing ARK, no one else that around me, like none of my peers, none of my friends or family or anything, really liked ARK. Alright, and I'm like, well, if I don't talk about it, I'm going to implode. So I kept a diary of specifically ARK things. And, look, I reread it earlier today, because I'm like, there's a story, like, because I wrote down, like, stuff about, like, my first raptor tame and whatnot, and obviously I'm like, okay, I want to refresh my memory of this tale so that I can tell it and have it be there. Uh-oh. 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 We're gonna shamelessly ghost? I think we're okay. Do you mind, bro? I was mid-story. I think he's aggroed on me. That's not very nice. Anyways, as I was saying. So yeah. I'm rereading this, like, old diary from, like, 4 years ago, and bro, it was painful. Alright? It was not nice having to look at who I was back then. Okay, perfect. But that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make good content for you all. Oh my god, I hated it. Like, that was not... I'm just, like, reading this, and, like, with every page, I'm just crumbling. Like, it was terrible. Anyways, now that you guys have the context, let's talk about the first time that I tamed a raptor. But let's stop dying of thirst first. Hang on. Okay, so it all started, in actually almost this exact location. I'm just gonna, like, pull up the map and show... Why am I not... There we go. I'm just gonna pull up the map and show, like, where exactly I was as all of this was happening. But I was in Drayo's Cove. And I think for some reason I was trying to get to the southern inlets, which are the thing that this arrow is pointing to. Future Tam, don't forget to edit in an arrow. I don't know why I was trying to get to the southern inlets, but I was. On the way there, I see this raptor. And I'm like, hey, I've been wanting a raptor tame for a while. How about we grab this raptor? So I'm kind of like gearing up. I had a pack of Dilos at the time for some stupid reason. I don't know why, because they're completely useless, but I did. And I'm like, okay, I turned them all to passive so they won't attack the raptor when I attack it, and I hid them behind the rock. And then fog came. So now I just can't see. And I'm like, well, that's not ideal, because now I can't see the raptor, which means that not only can I not see it, so, like, I can't tame it, because it's pretty hard to tame something that you can't see, but also, now, it can just attack me by surprise, and I won't see it coming. So, this is bad on numerous fronts, right? So, I slowly make my way to another part of Drayo's Cove. Right, and I see another raptor. And I'm like, okay, now this one... Sorry, I thought I heard footsteps. I'm like, alright, now this one we're taming. So... I get on top of a rock, because, okay, there's a little bit of a meta in ARK, where you get on top of a rock, and you tranquilize animals from on top of this rock, and they can't reach you, because you can jump on command, and they cannot. So I get on top of this rock, and I'm, like, all up in position and whatnot, and then I lose sight of it. I'm like, okay, well, while it's gone, I might as well be productive. And I see this Dilo nearby, and I'm like, okay, well, when I do see the raptor, I don't want the Dilo to start... like, once I do see the raptor, I'm going to knock it out, obviously, and I don't want this Dilo to start attacking it while it's unconscious, because that's a thing that Dilos like to do, because they're the worst. So I jump down to kill this Dilo, to just, make the taming process a little easier. And then suddenly I'm at half health. I'm like, oh, found the raptor! So I make a mad dash for the water. Because raptors and a few animals like raptors, they can't swim. I mean, they can swim, but they're really slow. So if you can get into the water, like, deep enough that they can't walk, like, that they have to swim, you're pretty much safe. Alright, so I make a mad dash for the water. I'm at, like, 30% health. Like, this is not ideal. However, I have this amazing thought. I'm like, the raptor is so far away, and I'm out in this open beach. If I aggro the raptor, it'll run at me in a straight line, and I'll have enough time to get in a few headshots with my trank arrows, right? So, I do that. What's that? That's the Rex. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That is less than ideal. That is, in fact, the opposite of ideal. Okay, he's busy. We're just gonna mind our business. Okay. So yeah, I do that, and I aggro the raptor, and it is running towards me. And now, keep in mind that at the time I was doing all of this, this was actually before I got Hex. So I was playing on my friend's Xbox, alright? And, an Xbox controller is not the best thing for precision aiming, I would say. So it takes me like 10 minutes to get this shot lined up. And like, I am running out of time. Raptors are really fast. So I waste all this time getting this shot lined up, and I get in one good shot with my trank arrow, and it is still running, and then it's just on top of me. Alright, I can't see anything. Like, there's just scales, there's feathers, there's teeth. I can't see anything. I'm taking damage, and I'm just, well, not right-clicking, because I'm on an Xbox controller, but I'm just, like, throwing arrows left and right, just praying that some of them are landing. And then suddenly the button to access the inventory comes up. And I'm like, I did it. I did it. It's unconscious. This raptor is mine now. I want to say that she was, like, level, like, 14, maybe, like, level 20, which is, oh, okay, I guess there's an airdrop now. Which is, you know, less than ideal. Because that is not high. That's really, really low level. I really hate that Rex. But yeah. And I named her Utah, because I wasn't very creative, and I knew that the raptors in ARK were based off of Utah raptors, so I'm like, okay, I'll just call her Utah. That's another thing that has changed since then, is that now I just give all my dinosaurs warrior cat names, which I personally think is a vast improvement. Also, I can't remember if I explained airdrops in the last episode. I know that I did, but I don't know whether I edited it out or not. So just in case, this giant beam of light, do you see those tiny black spinning things in the top of the beam of light? Oh god. Do not lag spike me when there's a T-Rex nearby. That is a loot crate, essentially, coming down. And the color of that beam of light denotes to, like, what level you have to be in order to open it. So, level white means, I think, like, or level white. The color white means basically anyone can open it, because the requirement is, like, level 3. Here, that's the, nope, there we go. Now you can really see it coming down. And then the highest is, like, red or purple, and you have to be, like, level 60 or something. And then, of course, like, the quality of those items goes up with the levels. I don't need that much fiber. So yeah, that's the first time that I tamed a raptor. By the way, like, when that first happened, my hands were literally so shaky that, like, I could barely put the meat and the narcotics in the raptor's inventory. Because, like, my hands were shaking so bad that I was just, like, fumbling everything. To be honest, I kind of miss that in a weird way. Like, I think I mentioned this. I think ARK was a lot more fun when I was really bad at it. Like, because, like, now, like, that wouldn't... Taming a raptor is no big deal. Like, because I've done that so many times. I have so much, like, practice with taming raptors, and, like, I just have a better understanding of the game as a whole. And also, they added bolas, which makes raptors stop moving for 30 seconds, which is, you know, a little helpful. Just a wee bit. But, yeah, it's, like, I don't know. I think it was, like, a lot more exciting. And a lot more, like, you didn't really know whether you were going to succeed or not. Like, the stakes were much higher. And the outcome was much less predictable when you're just, like, not very good at the game. I think they should rename ARK Survival Evolved to ARK Survival Tapping E Simulator. Because you press E to pick berries and access people's inventories and access boxes and campfires and whatnot. And, like, and ride dinosaurs. Like, seriously, half the game is pressing E. I'm rereading this old diary, and I'm just, like, amazed by how low my standards were. Like, I was just, like, taming, like, level 1s and level, like, 4 dinos. And I was just okay with that. And, like, now, I've checked that box, by the way, it's complete garbage. And, like, now, like, dude, right now, this raptor that I'm planning on taming, I'm not going to accept anything less than a level 100. Like, 100 or higher. If we can get a max level, maybe, that would honestly be ideal. Max level on this map, by the way, is 120, in case you were curious. On the center map, it's 150. And I think on Aberration, it's 150 as well. And then on Scorched Earth, it's 120 again. I can't... Oh my god, you have some very pretty wings, sir. What level are you? 80. Not bad, not bad. Nah. It won't do to get distracted. I can't craft that saddle yet, anyways. Right now, I'm not actually looking for a raptor. I am looking for something to kill. For meat, because I need a bunch of spoiled meat to craft narcotics. Here we are. What level are you? 28! I could kill you in my sleep! Ow, okay, maybe I should utilize a little more caution. Okay, my only worry here is other dinosaurs. I'm also getting some serious frame drops. That's not good. You never really want to get frame drops like in a combat situation, I feel. I'm also pretty sure that these guys take less damage from headshots, but I might be making that up. Just in case, let's just... Oh my god, it's so bloody. How are you still alive? There we go! Give me all my arrows back. Okay, I'm here for meat, but I think these guys also give... Nah, hide is just so helpful. And you get a lot of them from these. And okay, we're getting plenty of meat too. It's no big deal. See, this way, do you see how the that green bar on the bottom is spoil time? So if you have them in a stack, only one will spoil, and then the bar starts over again. And normally that's ideal, but since we actually want it to spoil, I'm splitting them all up. I see some raptors down there. I see one, to be exact. Don't shit in the house, you barbarian. I was planning on taming a raptor this episode, but like the amount of grinding that's gonna have to happen, I don't think I can make that entertaining. Like, I've already told one story. Oh, all my meat is spoiled. Although that actually should be enough narcotics. But I don't know, I feel like this is already long enough. I guess we'll find out. If next episode is like 5 minutes long and super anticlimactic, I apologize. Yeah, I think this is long enough. I'm really trying to keep them like under 20 minutes, or else that's really why I'm ending it so early. Oh, that's an unfortunate area to be zoomed in on. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I love this series. Like, I know, like, this episode is kind of... Okay, I leveled up. I know this episode is a little quieter, and part of that is just because, like, it's sort of like a more of a grindy episode. We're, like, building up to something so that we can do something really cool in the next one. And also part of it is just, like, I'm really low energy today. So that one's on me. I apologize for that. There's not really anything I can do about it. Not gonna lie to you all, the global pandemic has not been good for my mental health. But yeah, expect 2 uploads twice a week, by the way, because I really like making videos, and I'm gonna make that everyone else's problem. So yeah, with all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all you comrades in the next one.